Hi, it's Evangeline from etrailer.com, and today we're looking at our Hollywood Racks destination 2-bike platform rack on our 2020 Toyota Tacoma. Now, this bike rack is especially good if you're looking for something lightweight, affordable. This has a lot of different adjustment points, so it can fit a variety of bikes. You just have to figure out where to put them on there and adjust them accordingly. Alright, so what I like about this rack is, well, for one, if you can see how it has pretty good ground clearance. Other platform racks may struggle when you go and drive up a hill or a steep driveway. This has plenty of space below it. Another nice thing is that it's very lightweight for a platform rack. So it's small and it's easier to lift and carry. Another nice thing is that they added to this rack are these two reflectors at the end. And it's not just reflector tape, but it works well at night and keeps you safe. So the way the bike is held in place there are 3 points that are actually adjustable according to your bike. So at the wheels, there are these straps here, and it's pretty easy to just lift the lever and pull up, pull away. They're nice and easy. In fact, these straps also have this rubber cover over here to protect your bike throughout your trip. Another point of adjustment here to keep the bike in place is this frame mount. So this frame mount is also adjusted by straps over here, so you can just lift the lever, pull it away. I won't pull it all the way out, but this is useful. In fact, it has a 360-degree range of motion. So according to how your bike is positioned, you just position it in place so that it's snug there and just pull the straps close. So when you're ready to take your bike off, the first thing to do, keep the frame mount in place and start with the wheel straps. So again, just lift that lever over there, pull out the strap, and I'll do the other one. Lift the lever, pull out the strap, just like that. And I like to just reach around and hug the bike to my arm while I pull this so that the bike doesn't go anywhere as I push out the strap there. There we go. And then you just lift the bike up and over. Okay, so after your bike's out, you can just loosen this here. This is just for extra stability. Tighten that up, push this back in place, and this can go down. And it's nice to put the straps back inside and tighten them so they're not flying out and about while you're driving. So let's see, what measurements do we have from here? This is actually a really small bike rack for a platform bike rack. Its length that adds to the car is 26.5 inches. So that's pretty good length. Just keep that in mind when you're driving in to small spaces or backing into your garage. You just have a bike rack behind you. Something to be aware of. Now for ground clearance, let's go for the lowest part of the bike rack, which is here at this edge, and it is 19 inches. So that's a fair amount of space here. As you can see, the hitch actually rises up there just to give you that extra ground clearance for when you're ready to drive up a mountain. And for the distance closest to the car is from here, it's 6.5 inches. Now, another cool thing to note is that it has anti-rattle in there, so even as you drive around, it doesn't shake side to side. other bike racks might be able to tilt away for when you want to access your truck bed. In this case, it does not, so let's see what it looks like with the tailgate down. All right, oh, there we go. So as you can see, it does not touch the rack at all. It comes very close, but there's no contact in there, so if you need to get anything out of your truck bed, you should be fine. So when you want to drive around and you don't want your bike rack sticking out behind your vehicle, it is possible, and it does pull up against the vehicle. So the first step here is to remove this clip right there, and then you can rotate the bolt out. So when this is out, you can then lift up. It's so light. Lift that up right there, and when it's in this position, if you can see that hole right there, you can insert the bolt back inside. You might need to be careful and find it, but it's an easy insert once you do. They have a nice handle there, so you don't need to be using any wrenches, and then you just put the clip back in and you're good to go. So let's see the difference that made folded up to the length added to your car. So we'll go back to this back bumper, and from the back bumper to this end, it's 14 inches, and that's just these ends. So another thing I noticed just now was how there's hardly any movement at all, even when it's folded up, and that's pretty cool. So let's see the ground clearance. When it's folded up, it's 19 inches right over there. So this works with a 2-inch hitch as well as an 1.25 inch hitch. It has an adapter that comes with the bike rack. Now, this comes with a lock and a key. Since this is the Toyota factory hitch, it's made slightly wider, so the lock did not fit on there, but the clip does. So final thoughts about this bike rack. For me, I really liked how lightweight it was. It's ridiculously lightweight. I appreciated that. Another thing that I found interesting was it was slightly hard to attach it to my bike because I had to figure out all the adjustment points. But once I did, it was there, stable, firm, and secure. So that was the Hollywood Racks Destination 2 bike platform rack on our 2020 Toyota Tacoma.